Yo guys, Rokage here and welcome back with another video of Naruto Blazing. On this video, I'm gonna show you what are the best teams for upcoming Kage League. I created 7 teams. Some of them are without Naruto, some of them are without Sasuke, some of them are without Kage League units. Since a lot of you have been asking me which are the best teams without Naruto, without Sasuke, without Kage League units, the problem is they're not the best teams, but I included that in this video so I show you the more solution, because I know that not everyone has maxed out Itachi. Rarely someone have him. I don't have him maxed out. This is the private server, of course, so I have here all the characters to show you, because some of them I don't have, so I can't create a team, unfortunately. But yeah, the biggest matters for this Kage League are Naruto and Sasuke, of course, maxed out Itachi, Minato, Samurai Naruto because of his speed, etc. So yeah, they are insane units. Of course, who are also awesome. The Gaara, Kage League Gaara will be great. Double Rinnegan Madara will be pretty solid for this Kage League. Then OT Naruto, as I tested him out yesterday, amazing unit. Hinata, of course. This skill Madara should be pretty decent. Of course, Sage of Cispad Madara, just because of his pure damage. If you work everything correctly, it's gonna be amazing. And yeah, this is pretty much the top tier units that you could use for this Kage League. Of course, as I said, I created more teams. Some of them, as you saw, are without Naruto. Some of them, as you saw, is without Sasuke. But let's start with this team. I will not make it too long. There's nothing much to complicate about this. But yeah, this is the first team that I created. That I would definitely, if I had the chance, if I could, I would definitely try this out in the Kage League, because this Itachi, when you have him maxed out, for example, he's the fastest unit in the game. With that, you use this Sasuke, who immobilizes Jutsu Seal. Then after that, if everything works out, especially if you have him maxed out, the percentage of Jutsu Seal and immobilization is really big, unless the opponent has the same skill that you can immobilize, for example. Then I put Minato here. He is the second fastest unit, we could call it like this. So if he immobilizes Jutsu Seals, Minato goes here. Naruto uses a Jutsu, he can switch seal, take 2 chakra, and then just Samurai Naruto can finish it off. This Samurai Naruto I put here, if only is maxed out. If I don't have him. But if I don't have him maxed out, I wouldn't use him at all in Kage League. Maybe if you have first 3 abilities or something like that, but he's not valuable if he's not maxed out, in my opinion. And of course, Hinata, really speedy, tanky unit, really useful. So yeah, this is the first team that I would definitely use, but rarely some can use this because of this maxed out Itachi. Rarely someone have him. So yeah, RIP to that. I don't have him also maxed out. This is the second team that I created. For example, if you don't have Hinata or another speedster, like I would like to call it, another speedy unit, and if you don't have maxed out Samurai Naruto, and you have maxed out Itachi, or maybe if you don't have maxed out Itachi, it can be still good. I run this team and it's working pretty solid. But I still on my main global don't have max level him, and it still worked. But of course, Kage League is something different. Don't worry about that red max. As I always say, they're not max limit broken. All the stats are normal. That's just private server a little bit kidding with us. But yeah, Minato with Gaara, he's then faster than Itachi, so you'll definitely go faster if someone is using Itachi. With that, I recommend you, depends on the team. If you see the Naruto Sasuke in front row, you can use Gaara with no problem. But if you see Naruto and Sasuke of your opponent is having in the back row, you should definitely use first Minato and later on Gaara. Then you have this Itachi, he will go really fast. Depends of the units opponents have. Maybe it is smart to use Itachi Jutsu, not Sasuke. But in 80% of situations, it's really important to use Sasuke's Jutsu then. And if you're lucky, if maybe DR can get the chakra back through this fight, and maybe he can already have the ult. But I pretty much put him here because of his insane speed, and if you don't have Hinata Gaara, he can be now really useful because of this kill speed boost by 50. And with that, if he doesn't have the ult and if he's not switch sealed, you can then use Naruto, he can get a reset, etc, etc. You can finish the match really quickly, but yeah, depends on RNG. Of course, the biggest factor here is I can't guarantee you it can 100% work, that you can get rank 1. It's a lot about RNG and how much you play in KAGE League. If you wanna go rank 1, no sleep, bro. No sleep on global. 5 hours a day sleep. So yeah, now I created, this will be the team. What if you don't have KAGE League units? Not at all. So yeah, I would create something like this. It's gonna be hard because Gaara, if someone has maxed out Itachi, he can overpass him. KAGE League Minato can overpass him. I don't know. Etc. There are different way to pass this guy. But okay. If you manage to go first, you will use Sasuke. Sasuke will do such a great immobilization and jutsu seal, you know. After that, you can use Sage of Sisbad Madara to do a crazy amount of damage. Hinata is really speedy. If you don't have Hinata on this team, maybe, just maybe, you could use OG, KCM, Minato. He's having then 415 speed, so he'll have that speed. But yeah, he's really fragile, so it's a risky move. And of course, Madara will do a crazy amount of damage. OT, of course, can one-shot this Naruto, so have that in mind. And yeah, he'll have 377 speed, pretty solid. And afterwards, you can use Naruto. But as I said, this team without KAGE League units are so these days, especially now when there is Itachi, KAGE League Minato. I don't know how would it work, but I put that team because a lot of you have asked me, and I wanted to put some kind of conditions, because there is no point for me for creating 7 teams with Itachi, Naruto, Sasuke, because not everyone has it. So yeah, I decided to do it like that, and I hope this will be helpful. Then I created this team. What if you don't have Hinata, but you have maxed out Itachi, you have Sasuke, you have Minato, you have Sage of Sisbad Madara, but this team is pretty much Moose on a previous KAGE League, I believe he won it, and he was using this kind of team pretty similar when there was a Wisdom boost, I believe, yeah, something like that. But there was no Itachi, he used some other units because there was different rules, but the concept of team is pretty similar. But now I believe this team won't be like rank 1, because there'll be more skill units to kill this Naruto. Of course, this, as you can see, this kill Madara is amazing. He's having 356 speed, and he'll give him the damage reduction, everything else. So yeah, this team, if you can try it and tell me how it went. I can't try it, unfortunately. Then I created one team. What if you don't have, for example, Hinata and you don't have Naruto? What then you can do? I put here, but you have Itachi and you're a lucky boy, so you can put it with Sasuke. You will go fast, definitely, unless someone using Minato Gaara combination. Then you don't have Hinata or other any speedy unit, so you need to put Gaara with Final Valley Sasuke, for example, because if Sasuke immobilizes, and trust me, it doesn't matter that skill boost is skill, if it doesn't matter if skill units is having the speed boost, it doesn't matter then this Final Valley Sasuke is not broken. He is. I've been using him, and a lot of people are using heart units to counter skill units, you know. So yeah, definitely good strategy. And then DR for the speed, and he's having then extra speed. He has then 396, I believe, speed with Gaara. So altogether, this can be a pretty decent team without Naruto. And now we have the team that I created without Sasuke. So yeah, Sasuke these days, honestly, in first column, you need to have him. You need to have him in this first column. It's so broken. I mean, you don't have to. There's many strategy these days, but it's mostly working the best because your Jutsu Seal and Immobilize first turn, you can go for all 3 of them. Depends on the map, sometimes only on 1. But his controlling of the field with his Jutsu is completely amazing. So yeah, this will be the team without Sasuke. Of course, I took Minato, Gaara to give that extra boost. As I said, if the people are using in the first row Naruto, Sasuke, you could use immediately Gaara. But if they are using Naruto and Sasuke in back row, like I am mostly today just because of this unit, then you should go with Minato and later on with Gaara. That's my opinion. Maybe it's not correct, I don't know. Then we have this Gaara with Naruto, of course, because if you push back, Gaara is pretty fast, you can go faster, and then you can maybe go for all three, two of units, definitely with Naruto. When switch steel, take chakra back, it's perfect. As I said, don't worry about that red max, they're not max limit broken, they have normal stats. Hinata, of course, with Sage of Sispat Madara for this crazy amount of damage. Of course, sorry, whenever you see Hinata, you can, if you don't have Hinata, honestly you can use whatever team I was already talking, you can easily take, for example, Wisdom Minato. Blazing Bash Wisdom Minato is amazing replacement for Hinata, and sometimes he's even better. So yeah, why not to also create it like this? He's having 383 speed, he's not so speedy as Hinata, but still, if you don't have Hinata, a really good replacement. And now the one team that's really fragile, and I would not call him the best team for this Kage League, but yeah, what if you don't have Naruto and Sasuke? How the team would look like if I don't have Naruto and Sasuke for this Kage League? I don't know, something like this. I'm not 100% sure. You will lose so many matches just because you don't have Naruto and Sasuke. Yeah, that's how it is, but I also wanted to create that team, so you don't say there is no team without Naruto and Sasuke. But as you know, Naruto and Sasuke must. But okay, that will be like top 7 team that you can use if you don't have the Naruto and Sasuke, unfortunately. You can take like Minato, Gaara to go faster, definitely. Then you use Minato or Gaara, depends, like I already explained. You have Hinata, you can use like Gaara if you don't have Hinata, or if you don't have OT, you can use Blazing Bash Gaara for the speed. I took Sage of Sispat Madara and this Kakashi just for pure damage, so opponent can make a mistake, you can use 2 amazing jutsus, do such a crazy amount of damage, and somehow win. But yeah, this is not a good team for this Kage League, but it's one of the best teams if you don't have Naruto and Sasuke. Unfortunately, that's how it is. Of course, you can also, if you have here Itachi, you can use Itachi, for example, here or here. Yeah, it depends. You can combine all of these teams that I show you right now. You can use different variations without Naruto, Sasuke, depends how your character list is looking. But I hope this was helpful for you, so you can team build some team that can be really enough strong that you can get Tsunade, because it's really broken. Remember, on global top 5,000 people will get Tsunade, and everyone who qualifies will get Sagemon Naruto. Okay guys, that was about it for this video. I hope, yeah it is. Make sure guys to leave a like and subscribe. Follow me on Twitter and Discord. I hope this was helpful, and thank you a lot for a crazy amount of support. And yeah, see you in the next video. Peace.